Hi guys, happy Wednesday. Wednesday, right? Yes, Wednesday. It's kind of hard to remember when I'm not leaving the house on most days. All right, I'm here to read our book for the day. I hope you guys had some good conversations yesterday about what it means to be kind with your families. Today we're going to be reading a book by John Cena, which some of you may know, called Elbow Grease. I know I've read this to some classes before, so you might remember me reading this before. This is a book I like a lot. Okay, Elbow Grease. Here we go. If you guys can predict, if you haven't read the book, just based on the title and the cover, what do you think it's going to be about? You think it's just a book about monster trucks? Elbow Grease, what does that mean? All right, we're going to find out. Oh, so the inside cover says, "Meet Elbow Grease. He's a little smaller than the other monster trucks, but he's proud of what makes him different. Win or lose, he always tries his best. That's what John Cena calls gumption." He says, "I'm unstoppable." So Elbow Grease says, "Hee hee, that tickles." And Flash says, "Come on, Bo, the story is starting." And Pinball says, "Technically at this point the story has already started." And Tank says, "What story?" And Crash says, "Last one there's a hunk of junk." I think those are going to be our characters that we are working with today. John Cena, Elbow Grease, and he says, "Hey, that's me." Okay, here's the actual story. Elbow Grease was the smallest truck in the demolition derby, but he never let that bother him. Why should I? His brother Tank was tougher. His brother Flash was faster. His brother Pinball was smarter. And his brother Crash was braver. Okay, we get the point. What Elbow Grease had was gumption. You got that right, Buster. He always tried his best and never gave up. Ouch! Ah! Oops! Yow! At night, Mel the mechanic plugged in Elbow Grease to charge while the other trucks slept outside. Sometimes his brothers teased him for being different. "He's got a plug. He's stuck to the wall. He's got a lithium-ion battery which requires an external power source for daily recharging." He's got a plug. Elbow Grease didn't get upset. He was glad to be inside, especially during storms. "Have fun in the rain, you jalopies." Then one night, Mel brought home a poster. It says, "Monster Truck Grand Prix." "Someday I'm going to be on a poster." The brothers laughed. "You're too slow. You're too small. Your technique and sorry, something's popped up on my screen. Your technique and experience are insufficient to compete at a professional level." Words are hard. "You're too don't hurt yourself, Tank." You guys get that joke? Because thinking is hard. That made Elbow Grease mad. So mad that he zoomed off to the Grand Prix by himself to prove his brothers wrong. "I'll show those jalopies what I can really do." In the morning, Elbow Grease was exhausted. He had been driving all night without a charge. But when he arrived at the Grand Prix, he felt his circuit surge with excitement. He quietly rolled onto the track and snuck into position behind the monster trucks at the starting line. The race was about to begin. On your mark, get set, go! The other trucks were bigger. The other trucks were faster. The other trucks had more experience and better technique. But Elbow Grease wouldn't quit. He says, "Never give up." Quite the obstacle course. He fell behind, but he kept on trucking. Oof. He got covered in mud, but he kept on rolling. Yuck. He got bashed and smashed and even caught on fire a little bit, but still he kept on going. Owie kazowie. Halfway through the race, it started pouring rain. Thunder rumbled, lightning flashed. All of a sudden, Elbow Grease's engine shut down. His battery was completely dead. Oh, rust buckets. Elbow Grease was stuck. For the first time, he wondered if his brothers were right. He started to cry. I'm not crying. I'm just cold and tired and scared of the light. Crack-a-lack! Boom shakalaka! The lightning jolted the battery back to life. Elbow Grease barely had enough charge to keep going, but he didn't give up. He didn't give in. No matter what, he would finish this race, even if he came in last. Mel and Elbow Grease's brothers arrived just in time to see him rattle across the finish line and collapse in a heap. The winner's celebration was already over. Ugh. Look, Bo, most trucks couldn't even make it to the finish line. Just then, the winner of the race rolled by. Well, shift my gears and call me Sally. This kid's got gumption. You boys could learn a lot from him. Crash was shocked. Big. Flash was stunned. Wheels. Pinball was intrigued. McGee! Tank was confused. Who? Mel knew that Big Wheels McGee was right. If you only stick with what you're good at, you'll never learn anything. So the next time your problem seems too big or too hard, just remember, a little elbow grease goes a long way. It says, oops, I am currently on fire. Ouch! Hustle up and show me some gumption. Ah, you can do it, fellas. The end. What do you mean the end? Haven't you been listening? Never give up, never quit, never say the end. Keep on going, keep on trying. You can do it. Thanks, Elbow Grease. There's a picture of John Cena, who I'm guessing you guys might know. There we have it. There's Elbow Grease. Okay, so our questions for the day. 1, who is a person that you know that has gumption? And actually, tell me in your own words what gumption means, or tell your family, whoever you're around. And what is a time that you had gumption, that you found something really hard but you didn't give up? I'm going to give a shout out to my very good friend, Miss Rodriguez. Some of you might know her, because she has possibly the most gumption of anybody I know. No matter what, she never gives up, ever. Just keeps on going. She's a runner. She's crazy in shape. She's really tough. She's little, but she would destroy in any fight. Not that fighting is good. So that's my shout out to Miss Rodriguez. She has the most gumption of anybody I know. So talk with your families about who you know that has gumption and a time that you showed some gumption by sticking with something that was hard. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.